Can acting like Deepak get someone in the sack? Nice rhyme. According to a sweeping survey, the answer is glurg, which is yes in survey language. Anyway, new research finds that Americans and Canadians tell others they're, quote, spiritual and not religious to appear more attractive to prospective mates. Why? Well, basically, it's perceived as cool to portray yourself as having inner spiritual beliefs, even if it's shallow New Age BS found in crappy self-help books. But what's not cool? Just saying you're religious. That signals that you have core beliefs and values and won't do heavy bondage on the first date. Meanwhile, saying you're spiritual fools people into thinking you're a free thinker and easy, like these guys.
Let the bass kick.
Bless you,
Thank you.
Gee whiz, that was perfect.
I am allergic to hippies. I am allergic to hippies.
That was all over Baker.
Yeah. No, actually, it's great that we have a glass table because now we can look at it.
Yeah.
Hey, Carrie, I got to go to you first because you're a resident free thinker. This is so true that if guys want to get women in bed, all they got to do is puke up the spiritual mumbo jumbo, and women fall for it. Why is that?
We're just built that way. You know what? I think spiritual is the new religious, like swinger is the new I'm married.
Oh, really? Very good point. I had no idea. Oh, I love LA. Diana, bottom line, isn't like religion has standards. Spirituality is kind of like a big cloud of free meaning, so it's easy to be spiritual.
It's easy to be spiritual. It's very politically correct. I've even used it on dates when guys are like, "So what's your religion?" I'm like, "No, I'm spiritual. I'm not really religious." Because you don't want to get in. You don't want to get in. Hey, you don't want to get in a big political debate on anything, and it's just a way of kind of just guising right over the topic without having to go in depth with something.
That's a good point.
It makes sense.
That is so true. Religion is like a dress that goes down to the ankles, and saying you're spiritual, that's like a back tattoo.
Yeah.
That's the difference right there. That tells guys everything they want to know.
Well, now that you said that, I'm never saying it again.
It's too late.
Mike, did you ever like pull the old spiritual line to pick up chicks back when you were single?
No, you know, oftentimes I actually would go out on dates and I would explain how religious I am. And it never got me anywhere. So I agree entirely with what's being said, which is that, you know, if I had to do it all over again, I would espouse my spirituality. Religion actually requires some commitment. It requires some function, some responsibility, some outward action. Whereas spirituality is, you're right. Basically, it's an opportunity to get in the sack.
Spiritual is you talk about doing good things. Religion forces you to do good things, but then you often talk about doing the good things, and that annoys everybody.
Right.
That's true.
That was very intellectual.
Thank you very much. I think we've got to move on. All right, do you have a comment on the show? I bet you do, you little scamps. Email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. And to leave a voicemail, my direct line, call 212-462-5050. And still to come, the halftime report from TV's Andy Levy. He's a jerk.
Tonight's halftime report is sponsored by the new hybrid sport, sushi ball. It's like basketball, but the ball is a lot easier to eat. If you've ever tried to eat a basketball, you know what I mean. Thanks, sushi ball.